We have some hippies out there, and 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 hippies out
I cannot get enough of this. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh shit.
Hey.
That is that shit. That is that shit. I swear to God, that beat drop is my favorite part of the whole beat.
We go through it every time.
Every time.
I'm like, we should probably say something right now, and then I'm
That's
like,
the
nah,
intro
fuck it,
now.
let it ride.
We can't. Anyways, what the fuck is good, hippies? You're back in the bakery for the Hippy Chronicles. We are on the 3rd season of episode 2, and I got a whole fucking packed house
I mean,
today. This
third
is the
episode.
third episode.
Season
I'm
2.
already high. I'm already high.
That's what the
Rewind.
AZ Super Sour does.
Yeah, it sure was.
That shit'll
So,
get you good.
3rd episode, 2nd season, the
There we
Hippy
go.
Chronicles.
Perfect.
And we're worldwide, bro. What's good, man?
What's going on?
Worldwide. It's your boy, Young Hippie. And to my left, I got the man that just does everything that I can't do, honestly. But anyway, it's my nigga A. Jones. What's poppin', Jonesy?
What's going on, everybody? Let's get it. Back in the bakery.
Man. And to my right, bro, the guy who has just been doing phenomenal things with his camera. I'm telling you, dude, like, fuck it. I'm not going to keep gassing it up because it gasses itself up. But my man, Kyle. What's good, Kyle?
Hey, just chilling. Another day, another week, doing everything.
Kyle,
There you
the
go.
freaking monster.
Kyle
man.
is a monster, bro. We got some crazy shit going on. But anyway, on to our special guest, man. We got Valley of the Sun's very own, man, Paulie, aka what is your
What do I go by?
Yeah,
Most people call me Paul. Paulie works too.
Paulie works.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to figure it out on your Instagram handle, like
PC3 Hot City.
I was trying to see, like,
Yeah.
is that a puzzle? Like, you know how like
Nah.
It has a
bumpers,
deeper meaning or something?
license plates.
It all stands for something, you know.
Okay.
PC means something. The 3's what it means to be in the Hot City because we live in Phoenix.
There you
Valley
go.
of the Sun.
Show is, man. Anyways, what's good, Pop? What? I'm all jumbled. I'm telling you, we should have saved that blunt or that joint.
For later.
You're
for
good,
later.
bro.
Yeah,
That's fire.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fire.
That's super
Gas.
sour. Anyways, my man, what's popping, bro? How you living? How you feeling? How does it feel to be in the bakery today?
It's good. Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited here to be here to show out and see what you guys do here in this little studio. It's pretty nice. My name's Paul from Valley of the Sun Medical Dispensary. We're out in Goodyear, Arizona.
Yeah.
Like my man says, you know, Jordan says, best medicine around.
Best dispensary in the West Side, bro. No
Mhm.
lie. On the West Side of the 101, there's
Bold
no
statement.
competition, and I put my money on it.
Yeah,
Wow.
me too.
Straight up, like, I'm glad to have these guys in here, man, because I go to their shop faithfully, and I'm just proud to see their come up, because even before I had my medical card, you know, I would always hear about Valley of the Sun this, Valley of the Sun that. And so when I got my shit 3 years ago, you know what I'm saying? They were the first dispensary that I went to, like, right before they closed. And their first time patient special is bomb, 30% off, right?
35% off.
35%
Yeah,
off.
35% off. Hook you up with a little jar
Ooh.
like that.
Yeah,
You know?
that jar is fire. You get the
Get your little
jar,
pre-roll.
get you some rollies.
Uh,
But yeah, man, I went there. I got that super orange that's not on the menu anymore,
Not on the menu.
sadly.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that shit was fire, bro. That super orange, probably the best weed I've ever smoked in my entire life. But
So you kind of watched them grow then, huh? So you guys
In a
kind
way.
of watched them.
I
and
got
that's
a
why I
little-
asked Jordan how long he's been rocking with us, you know, because
Right.
we've been open for about 5.5 years now.
Okay, yeah,
So he said about 3 years ago. So I was
that's perfect.
that's a good amount of time, you
Yeah.
know. and He's
And I'm
definitely
glad.
seen some good stuff come and go. Like you
Yeah.
said.
What
Sadly,
do you think
though.
are the what do you think are the changes that you've seen in the dispensary from the time you first started shopping there?
Well, honestly, like, just like the flow of getting the customers in and out, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that used to take a minute, but now it's like wop wop wop
Yeah.
wop 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 wop, and I'm like,
Okay.
hell yeah, I like this.
And that's why for us it was easier to do the prepackaged
Yeah.
medicine because
The prepackaged
style of-
trees
the style of clients we deal with, it's easier for us as the way that we run our business to,
I want to speak
like you
on
said,
that.
get you in and get you out. So you ain't got to be waiting 15, 20 minutes at the spot.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
that's how
right.
you've
'Cause people
taken
don't
me to
like
the
that.
dispensary,
Yeah,
bro.
it
And
takes a
I've been in
minute,
there
bro.
for a minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I want to speak on those prepackaged trees because I'm not a big fan of prepackaged trees. I like deli style because I like to, pop the jar open, smell the shit, touch
Yeah.
the nugs, look at the nugs under the light, all that shit. But for some prepackaged weed, bro, their shit is like, it's there, bro. It's not fucking dry. It doesn't lose its smell. It's like as if it just came off the plant and was cured right there. Like,
It
it's
was
fresh.
It was.
It was. You know what I'm saying? It
It
was exactly that, and that's the whole purpose of the great part of the quality is that it was grown right there, and it's not traveling from a grow site to the fucking shop itself. It's
Wait, so how does that work? Do you guys have your dispensary and then there you have like a farm area, like
Yeah.
right by your
That's not
dispensary?
a farm. We're in a warehouse, so you have
Okay.
you have your cultivation area that's in the warehouse, and then you have your retail space, which is where the dispo's at.
yeah.
Your storefront is where you come in and then you purchase.
You don't get to
things
see
like
That's
the
really
plants, bro.
different.
Yeah, you don't
No,
get to
it's
see.
very-
the
it's real
plants.
different.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
it always
it's a
smells
small
good when
vibe.
you pull up.
It smells beautiful.
Yeah.
You could smell it from
When you pull up,
half a block away. People
yeah.
will
As
tell
soon
you.
as you start
Wow.
driving towards
Yeah.
it, it's just like
Do you think
that's
that
Cali.
helped you guys as far as like profit wise, because your store is right next to the place that you create your stuff. So most companies you would think would have to like buy land and then make that area available. But you guys are like right next to each other.
it's all there. It's produced there. It's we grow it there and we
It's
package it
packaged
there and
yeah.
you get it straight from there,
Like,
which
yeah,
is like
you
you
get
said,
it
pretty
from
much
the
getting it
source,
straight from the
bro.
source. Yeah.
There's no middleman.
It's just us.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
so you're not
absolutely
getting-
we
insane.
you know-
we rarely outsource medicine from other grows that are around the valley just because the comparison to the quality of our bud, it's nice to offer real low priced
Yeah.
rock
I've got the other-
$17
Yeah.
ace
I've got
out
the other
door.
people's shit that you guys were
Yeah.
selling.
But like as far as for profits, like you said, we just grow what we can grow, and that's just sometimes if the shelves get a little slim, it's just because we're waiting for a reharvest.
Yeah.
Like shit,
And
and
I
we're
don't-
waiting for
it's
shit to
like-
drop. So then
You be
we have more
waiting,
stuff to
and it's worth the wait,
to
bro.
put out.
I've caught myself waiting,
Wow.
like for
Not
them
to
drop some
mention, I
shit.
mean, we're in Arizona too. This is like the best scenario possible to grow.
yeah,
To grow. So I mean, just because of the we don't have major climate changes and weather changes. I mean, it might be hot and then cold one day, but that's it. You don't have to worry about the real seasons and so on and so forth. So that's dope, man. I really like that.
Like you grow in a real controlled climate.
Yeah.
Right.
The
It's
all
environment, you
indoor.
keep the environment
Inside.
controlled, and
it's all indoor,
consistency.
bro. That's
It's all
like
indoor consistency.
I'm
man.
gonna have to start educating you on this shit
Yeah, I don't know
because
shit
there's a
about it, bro.
fat ass difference. Like the shit that I brought is outdoor Cali weed, and you can tell the fucking difference. That indoor taste, that fresh pine taste you
Yeah.
were tasting, you were talking about. That's because they controlled the element that shit was able to grow in, so it gave it that background. You feel me? So
It's just potent.
potent as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what you're tasting.
Sometimes on those, it's just one and done. You don't
You don't
you
need
don't
to chief it all
you don't
day.
need to chief it all
You
day,
seen
but-
me stuttering at the beginning of the
Yeah.
fucking show, and I don't never
What
do
am I
that.
gonna do?
No,
That's
Yeah,
true.
I don't
That's true.
never do that.
Right,
you never
right,
catch
right.
it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
It just throws you
So,
off. It's bomb, consistent, high grade, local grown shit.
yep.
How many different
You know.
strains do you guys usually rock?
When completely full, I mean, you could see our shelf have up to 12 to 15 different strains.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna
Wow.
say
And then
10
Yeah, but
average.
average now it's a little lower, but it's just like you said.
But you
the
guys like really
consistency.
focus on
And it's just-
getting the ones
it's
and
just
getting
our
them
shit.
right. and
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
doing yeah.
Quality.
Yeah,
bro.
because there's strains that'll come in like how Jordan was talking about the super orange came in. He loved it, it was a fan favorite, but the growers just chose not to continue to grow
Yeah,
it, and
Right.
at that point you kind of gotta.
It is what it
it
is.
is
Gotta
what
let
it
it
is.
go.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
But that's the best thing
But,
about
like
being.
this strain, we won't let this go because that's
That's
our
love.
staple.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, that
That's
is.
the staple is the AZ Super.
I have
Sour
been
OG.
smoking that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I won't say any names on air, but like I've just kind of known somebody that's involved with your guys' shit inside. You know what I'm saying? And he used to let us smoke that shit before like the dispensary was even open because we went to school with them.
Yeah.
So like I got to taste that shit like back in the day when like you was dropping 20 a gram type shit and
Wow.
you and all your homies was scavenging to get some money to buy this 1 fucking gram.
Right.
And that shit would knock you out all day long. Like,
It was
that
Keep it
type
cold.
shit.
Yeah.
That type shit. And now to see it like on the shelf and to be able to smoke it every day I want to,
Right.
like that's the what you're asking me, like the joys about like watching a company grow and being a part of that growth, because you get to experience, like we talk about on the show, those experiences,
Right.
like when you do show love, like experience the strains like that super orange, you feel me, that'll never come back again.
Right.
You know, you missed out because you wanted to go to the cheaper dispensary down the street who gets their shit from other places. Like, nah, you feel me? That's what we stress.
And we don't knock that, you know.
No, yeah, no,
of course
we,
not. No.
Bro,
we like
show
to
love
promote.
all the
We like to
dispensaries here,
promote that
yeah.
our shit is
It's the best.
it's the best.
Do you guys only have one shot
Yep.
in that
Yeah,
establishment? Okay.
one shot right now.
Okay.
That's all you need, dude. Like it's
For now, though, you know,
That's
with hopes
perfect.
of growing. You know, obviously it's a
Yeah,
growing
man.
industry, you know. But there's always plans. There's always got bigger plans, you know. You always want more than.
I think
Know
the
what he's doing,
amazing
but-
part is that like what people don't understand is that people that do work in dispensaries, own dispensaries, like right now they're so ahead of the curve that they don't even understand like you guys are going to blow up. Like
yeah.
I mean, once it's legalized completely, like it's going to freaking take off, bro. Like crazy.
I kind of feel the reason like why people sleep on Valley right now is just because the location and the fact that there is only one of them.
Right.
Because
We are way out there. We
people
are
will
drive,
drive,
you know?
but people
Stay-
will
I would
drive
say
like
keep it that way
all
though.
the way to
Drive.
Mesa
Keep
to go
it
to
that way.
Mint because
Yeah.
there's 4 different mints in the valley. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll drive all the way to El Mirage or where the fuck it is to go to Swell, and there's a Swell all over. In Glen, you know what I'm saying? You'll
Right.
travel because it has.
We passed
that
the
name.
dispensary on the way here, you know.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, there's
So,
almost,
Sky.
almost one in every
We
corner.
thought
right?
about, we talked about, we're like, well, yeah, maybe we'll stop. You know, we might stop in just to see what they got. You know,
Yeah.
see what they're rocking with.
Don't.
What brands are out there that
There's some good shit. Like if I don't know them by brand, but like Nirvana, we've gone there consistently
Yeah, we've
because
gone there
they
a
have
lot, for
they
sure.
have fire.
yeah.
It's,
And
it's
you
close to
guys,
me.
like I've probably only brought Nirvana's tree, your guys' tree. I went to that downtown spot. I think it's called like Downtown Roots or something like that.
That was Midtown Roots. I think.
Midtown Roots.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. They're the one whose prepackaged tree was not the greatest.
Okay.
That shit was just dry.
Well,
Like
hopefully they
like
fix that.
the fucking stem like pricked my finger. That's how dry it
Shit.
was. Like so, but with them, like bro, you could just peel that shit right off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like
It's just so soft.
Fresh.
So that's the joys of like me going every day, and the fact that like everyone's hella cool with me. They treat everybody
Yeah.
with that like just dope vibe, man. They treat people like their family.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
That's what we do. That's what we're known for. You know.
Yeah,
We're not. I always stress this. I tell people we're not like a real commercial like.
yeah. It's not
dispensary,
about
you know?
business.
And for us, that's always worked for us. You know.
Yeah.
But
Cause I walked in and I told you about the show, bro, and like the day I told you, you were like, "Let me hop on the show." I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, let's do it." My man filled out the sheet and we got him in here,
yeah,
bro.
I wanted to
and-
see what it was all about. You know.
yeah, bro.
Fill
And
out that
Appreciate
sheet.
it. Thank you guys.
Hey,
yeah.
bro, get off.
He's
me,
gonna
bro.
send me the email. He
Yeah.
never sent it to me.
yeah. The email
But-
it took a minute to write out,
It's all
but
good.
it was fun, dude. Like it's a joy to have you here, bro, and
Yeah, absolutely.
learn
Thank
about
you.
what you guys got going on. Like my question for you though is like, what is your exact role at Valley? Like, what do you do
So
mainly?
mainly I'm the sales manager, so I'm the point of sales manager, and then I usually deal with all the media and marketing.
Awesome.
So anything that you've seen posted on Instagram, Twitter, any social platform, that's me putting it out there. So I'm more or less doing all of that, taking
That's awesome.
pictures. That's why I'm trying to promote the brand a little bit more. That's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to
Right.
link with you guys. And,
No,
you know,
for sure. That's
definitely.
exactly what we had in mind because, like I said, that connection to home that I
Yeah.
feel, you know what I'm saying, when I'm there. Like I just want hippie life to be a part of that, and you guys are too great, bro. Like for us to not have you in here outside of the dispensary, bro.
Right,
Like,
right.
Right.
you were just like a dope ass person, bro, that just seems to know a lot about marijuana.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Wow.
Like, I'll be straight honest, you know, like,
I mean, we've been open for 5.5 years, you know?
Yeah.
I've been involved in it a little bit longer than that, just learning, playing the roles and seeing what was going to actually happen with the program here. And you watched it, you know, come into action.
yeah.
And then boom, you're in it. And then boom, it's 5.5 years later. And you're just like, man, you know?
What are you working on right now? Like, what do you guys got? Are you allowed to say what you got? Like,
Well, as always, you know, there's certain things that you can talk about, but what I like to tell people is that we are going to expand, you know.
Yeah.
We are going to hopefully get another grow going,
Right.
okay.
you know, and turn more or less mainstream, you know.
Yeah.
Being able, because what a lot of people ask us all the time is, when are we going to be able to get your guys' medicine in Phoenix, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So our plan is to, you know, grow enough of it to finally disperse it to everybody so that
Like a delivery service.
not necessarily
No,
delivery
no,
service,
but-
no.
So
Okay.
you could get it in other
but
dispensaries.
you can, I mean, you can wholesale, you know, like everybody.
Nirvana
like-
sells
like-
other
Oh,
people's
okay.
yeah, like
Like
you
a
get-
Sam's Club.
Yeah,
for...
like you just get.
Oh wow!
So it's-
Yes,
it's just-
A lot of
Yeah.
That's a win.
places just
It's
buy
I like
basically
that.
distributing your medicine, you know, to all the dispensaries across the valley. That way, everybody that's
Gets a
in the
taste.
state can smoke it. you
Yeah,
know?
you
I think
go.
I like that you guys are doing different things. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like every most dispensaries you pass by, you know, there's business as usual. You know, there's the Green Cross, whatever.
Yep.
Then you
Absolutely,
never
Green
you
Cross.
might meet somebody that works at a dispensary, but you'll never know unless you actually engage in a conversation with
Yeah.
them. You guys are actually out here doing interviews, doing stuff, promoting your brand, promoting your dispensary, and that just shows to the quality you
Yeah.
guys have, because that's pride, right?
Yeah, because I've
That's
been
I
to
just
right.
want more people to know about it. You
my
know?
man. Yeah, because I've been before the show. Faithfully, I was going to different dispensaries, rocking my gear, telling them like, "Yo, you know, I got a podcast. I'm gonna talk about your weed on my podcast."
Yeah.
Not once have they been like, "Oh, you know, can I
Interested
come
at
on
all.
to the show?" You know, like,
Yeah.
let us talk about our show, talk about our weed and what we got going on, bro. You were the first person to like be like, "Yeah, let's do that," and that just shows where your mindset is and where you want to take your fucking family,
yeah,
because
this-
that's what it
this
is
company,
over there.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
It's an entire company that just wants to grow, you know, get
Yeah.
bigger, let more people know about us. Know that we are a little far west. when it
Yeah,
comes
but
to
it's
this, you
worth
know what
the
I mean?
drive, dude. Like that.
You should
what
really
that's
keep it
scary.
that way, because what you're doing is
Yeah.
you're building loyalty.
Oh
man.
yeah.
You're building real
Yeah.
loyalty, and that is absolutely inexchangeable. You know, because you think about it, if somebody wants something and they want it from a certain store at a certain place to
Yeah.
have a certain moment, they're gonna drive as far as they need
Yeah.
to, as
Yeah.
they need to
To
go,
and from.
as
Yeah.
they need to go, and they're not even gonna think about it twice. So
I'll tell you this right now. 35% off. You could take that 35%, put it in your gas tank, give them a try,
Yeah.
right,
and I guarantee you'd go back. Like
Exactly.
that's my fucking promise to you, because their weed is that fucking bomb. And anybody that smokes like California, if you're a real like weed head and you know your weed inside and out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you've smoked Cali weed and you smoked Arizona.
That's what a lot
weed,
of people will compare our
your
stuff
shit
to.
is like very close to California weed, dude. Like, no lie. I came home, like I was in Cali. I've been in Cali like for the past week. And I'm, you know me, I'm get a fucking ounce,
you're gonna
an
find
ounce
something.
and a half
right.
of like that fire, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm smoking that shit faithfully and shit. And then I get home and I I'm smoking this shit and I'm just like, so sad, you know what I'm saying? And then Polly pulls up with this super sour and I'm like,
super gas.
starts this is stuttering again and shit. You feel me? Like, and that's the shit. Like,
super sour.
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
exactly.
and it's not, and I'm not saying I'm like abusing it, but like, I do have chronic pain for my Achilles.
Bro, you can't abuse something that you can't overdose
Yeah.
on. You can't abuse something you can't overdose
I'm
on.
gonna
And
leave that for you guys too.
No, that's awesome, dude.
That way you guys can try that again. You know?
Yeah.
I do have another question.
Yeah.
So, being in this business, how do you guys think it's going to help like the economy? How do you think it's going to make things better to legalize it and so on? so on and so forth. What do you think is like the best route to do that with MMJ?
Well, I feel like because the states that have already had it, there's like Arizona had set out to model state it, to try it
Right.
medically first.
Right.
See how the program goes. It's been 5.5 years, and then they're gonna introduce the recreational side of it when it's ready here. Every state's in a different state,
Right.
and it's gonna. I mean, I think it'll be good as long as they do what they're supposed to do with the money. Disperse it in the right ways.
Right.
I'm shaking my head
You know what I mean?
because I don't want it to go recreational. And here's just my reasoning.
Right.
In California, I went to this dispensary. It was like this big, I can't even remember the name, but it was big. And all they had was prepackaged weed. But they didn't have ounces. Like the most they had was a half ounce and
Right.
eighths. So I would have had to buy an ounce in eighths, and the cheapest eighth they had was like $45
So you had to pay by the eighth.
by the eighth
Oh,
to get
wow.
an ounce.
Wow.
Then on top of that, they tax you 30% recreational.
Recreational.
But
So
don't they have different? They have medical and rec there.
they have
so you
medical
can
and
still
rec.
have your
Medical is
car.
20%.
You can
Still
still have your
taxed.
car
Yeah.
just
Not
like
as
you
high.
do now when it goes rec.
But out of
and-
state, you can't. Here, I'm
But I
just
mean, this
thinking
is
of
where
the
you live.
uproar of the fucking
Right.
taxes. Like those taxes are gonna go up.
Up.
So we're gonna be in the future. I feel like we're gonna be paying more.
if you don't keep your card.
Oh shit!
Right.
I mean, if
That's
you
my
keep
mom.
your card, you're on the low.
Yeah. But still, they're gonna boost because even with, like I said, that California medical recreational state tax is 20%.
All right, well,
That's
anyway,
a big ass
It-
number.
The tax are gonna go anyways. The
tell me
economy is
tell me
bouncing
the
back.
tax
Yeah, I'm
money's
saying,
gonna go-
though, but,
tell me the
like,
tax
When
money's
I
gonna go
went to
to-
Colorado and I went to the couple of the spots down there, I paid, I think at the time it was 23% tax on a gram. It was like $23 a gram. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm good with my
And it wasn't that
8%
good. Like, I
Goodyear,
wish I
bro.
had flew
Like,
with
you know
my
what I'm
shit,
saying? Like, I want to keep that 8% sales, 10% sales tax. Like, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because what's gonna happen is dispensaries are gonna try to keep their prices so low that they're gonna start outsourcing and getting dirt ass weed to put on the shelves.
That's what's going to continue. to
But
happen.
But you'll have the
we're
option to pay for what you want to pay for.
But the thing
Yeah,
is, we're
I
rocking
believe
with
in that
somebody, a
too.
company
But right
that grows
now-
their own stuff.
I know,
So
but
you,
I'm paying
you won't
that
ever have
good
that
ticket
issue.
for the good.
If you shop here, you won't even have that issue.
Oh no,
issue
I'm
ever.
Keep
saying,
your
but my
medical
whole
card
view
up.
is just on it being
Okay,
like
got it.
recreational.
Recreational.
Like I'm cool with my medical card, just keeping up on the
Okay.
renewal, paying that
Yeah.
$150 for the year.
And if
It's
the
not
people that
bad.
aren't
I don't
cool
think
with
the
like
prices
being
are
in
high
a
on the
database
medical
somewhere want to pay like
program.
40% tax to
Yeah.
get their bud, then
Yeah,
they can
yeah,
do
so
that.
be it. You know,
Yeah.
And then that money can go to things like education.
Yeah, that's
and
true. That's true.
Bam.
hopefully it goes to education.
I,
They
think, I
say
do
it
think
does.
it's the fire that's gonna spark the economy, though.
I
like,
think
for reals.
recreational, it transpires for it's like for tourists. I think.
Yes.
Right,
It's like
right,
a tourism thing.
Yeah.
That's what I see it as. Because so many people travel now to state that we
It's like when I
Smoke
go
weed, yeah.
somewhere, I don't
Yeah.
mind paying a
And you don't
want
wanna
to
go get in trouble for it in another state
Buy it
just
on the
to worry
streets
about
and
it.
shit. Yeah.
That's true.
So that's what I think a lot of it's geared
Right.
towards. But
Well,
mean-
it's up to the voters. Like people, you guys
True.
just gotta vote.
True.
But until then, like you,
Do it legally. Now.
Yeah,
you
yes.
Have, you have an option.
you
Yeah.
have the option.
Yeah.
Right.
Do it legally.
For sure.
the
I've had my
importance
card.
of it.
I've had my card for 7 years.
Yeah.
I'm about to renew it for the 8th year in March.
It's
you know what
it's
I mean?
worth the money
And
because it saves
I've always
you so
paid a
much
certain
trouble.
amount, and it's always been a certain amount that every year, all right, I'm cool with. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take
save up.
True.
It's worth
Yeah,
it.
and I'm gonna pay it just so I don't have.
For
in my
sure.
head,
because
I'm-
it
I'm
saves you
cool
it's you feel
for a whole
you're
nother year,
comfortable.
I mean? Yeah.
You
Peace
know
of
what I'm
mind,
saying?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know you're
Peace of mind, I would say.
like
works.
people. Let me tell you an experience. I got a felony, a class 6 felony for a jar that had THC residue. I got a felony for that because I didn't have my medical card. So our laws right now are like made to fuck us over for little petty shit like that. So the importance of having your medical card, even if you do want to just smoke to smoke, if it's not for that reason, like you need to do it in a safe manner, dude, because you could just be like an average teacher or average whatever it is
Right.
and just smoke to have your day relieved, and all it takes is that one time you're driving with the pipe in your trunk because you forgot about it, and now you got a felony and you're losing your job and your
Yeah.
fingerprint card.
Tough.
Instead, you have your medical card, and
Go get
it's
it.
nothing.
It's not that.
And
Yeah.
we
not
have the plug.
expensive. Think about it.
Right.
We have the plug. Our
Definitely have the
partners,
resources.
Marijuana Evaluations, has the like one of the cheapest
Yeah.
fucking prices in
They're
town.
they're dirt cheap, bro.
Am
I
I?
think they do like $2.49 out the door.
Yes.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
and we
Yes.
have a coupon for you. Or if you go in and mention Hippie Live, they might be able to squeeze you a little better deal than that.
Dope.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have the resources for you to go out here and make sure you're doing what you're doing the right way. So when that time does come, you're facing the law, you're not fucking getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
still continue on with your day. So head on over to 18th Avenue in Camelback, Marijuana Evaluations. Talk to my boy, either Edgar or Josh. Let them know Hippie Life sent you in, and they will take the best care of you. Then when you get your card, slide your ass all the way on out to the west side, to Valley of the Sun.
Yeah.
Get
Come
that
see us.
first time patient special,
hook you up.
35% off.
35%, bro.
Free
You get
jar.
a free jar. What they get, Polly?
Free
Let's
pre-roll, free jar, 35% off. Take it
the
edibles,
door.
yeah, out the door. Come get it.
bro.
Come
yeah.
get it.
I put your name on the
Bro.
raffle.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm
and
trying
by
to
the
win
way,
that,
for
sure.
everyone who's put their name on the raffle for the medical card, I turned it in yesterday. So we'll definitely be getting that out to you guys here within the week, and then we'll have another raffle for you, either on the 13th or the 16th. We'll have to secure that. But on top of that, like, what do you guys got cooking over there? Are you allowed to talk about anything you guys got cooking
Yeah.
behind the scenes,
Well, like I said,
getting ready to drop?
we always dropping. I know we got harvest coming up, so we're
What's
gonna have
coming
a
out,
lot of the
man?
strains
You
coming
got
up.
that Blue Otter Pop coming back?
Blue Otter Pond might be in there. We got some Sky 9 for sure.
Sky
Skywalker
9's
OG.
good.
Have you had the
Sky-
Sky 9?
I had the
The
Sky
Sky
9.
9's fire.
Yeah, Skywalker.
Sky 9
I've
and
probably
Super
had
Solid.
like everything on your
Neck
shelf.
and neck, bro. Neck and neck.
They don't fuck with the Agent Orange though. They don't fuck with that Agent Orange, bro. Like, well, you got
Super
the
Orange,
Alien
Super
Orange. Or
Orange.
yeah, there's. What am I? Yeah,
I was like,
it's a.
Orange.
Yeah,
Super
there's a
Orange.
there's a strain called Agent Orange.
Yeah,
Um,
there is.
But you got that orange cookies though, right? The Alien Orange cookies, or is
Alien
that
Orange
gone?
cookies. Nah, we still got that. We rock that.
Those names alone should
This
just be
guy,
like,
yeah.
let's go fuck with them.
Sure.
Yeah, man. The wax is fire as fuck. Probably the most potent.
That's from we have the extract brand as well. It's the AZ exclusive extracts.
That's
Man.
your brand.
That's
You guys
from
are killing it.
our company. Yeah.
Killing it.
It's Valley of the
Absolutely
Sun,
killing it.
the Grow, and then we do our extract team, which makes
What the
our-
fuck else do you guys want? You,
I
get-
mean, yeah.
you got it
Baked.
right there.
The
They
only
got,
thing we don't have yet is our product in an edible form, but that's gonna come.
bro, you
Yeah,
have
it's
a
gonna
you have a baker right in front of you.
There we
I go
Make
to
it
culinary
happen,
school,
bro.
bro. You know
Get in
what
the
I'm
lab. Get in the lab.
We're getting the lab. Yeah, I've been playing around with butters and shit.
We've been asked a lot for our medicine in edible form, and we're not there yet, but it's gonna happen. We're excited to see that grow.
You guys do carry edibles though?
We carry
Yeah.
edibles. We carry a bunch of different
Newtons.
brands. We carry
Dope.
Newtons. Newtons is a good brand. Probably one of our favorites. Very consistent. They come through. Their delivery forms on point,
Yeah,
and the
Nice.
patients love the product. So
you guys got those toothpicks in the moon picks.
moon picks. We carry moon picks.
I had my little first experience with those.
Those
at,
those are
Oil.
funny. Like those are.
They're
it's like-
weird.
it's a little item. You're like, what do you?
What
always
is
talk
that?
about 'em.
It's a toothpick that's like dipped all in fucking THC or
It's
whatever.
both THC, CBD.
Yeah, and you
Whichever way
put it
you
in
want
your
it,
mouth
pretty
and it
much.
starts like fizzing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like a taste.
What?
And then all of a sudden,
revitalizer.
your like body's like, oh,
I can
Like-
use one of those right now,
Bro.
because it's a revitalizer.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like-
I used one.
Wow.
I was at the Oil
Preserves
Fest, the
all this.
710
It's crazy.
cup, and I was on a knee scooter. It was hot as fuck in there, and I took one of those fucking moon picks, and I swear to God, that shit got me so relaxed. I started tripping, bro. Like I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. Like
I
I'm too
need
high
to
for-
go lay down.
Yeah, I'm too high for this shit. It's too hot. This dude's talking to me, and like I'm just like
On a moon
staring at him, like not even like looking him in. I'm looking past him, and I can see it. I finally snapped back, and I could read in his eyes that he was worried. So I was like, all right, bro, I gotta go. So I just scooted my ass on out of there, bro. But that's my experience with them. They're pretty fire. I mean, I don't really fuck with edibles. I'm that, like I said before the show, I'm that old school. Like I'll just
Yeah.
like to roll a blunt.
kind of the same. I have a low tolerance to edibles, so I'll have one or two. Of the
I feel like I
gummies
have
or the
too
hard
high
candies.
tolerance.
Yeah, I see. I had a little hard
I've
candy.
never had one.
I've
I've never had one, so
Q?
Yeah,
Yeah.
likes the edibles.
Say what's up, Q. You
Man.
can hop on. Say what's up.
What's
Q.
good?
What's good to the people out there?
Q's
Yeah,
here.
you
Q
got-
go through with me.
Got Q from
You know I
Valley of the
couldn't
Sun
come
as well.
alone. I had to bring somebody.
Yeah, man. I fucks with Q too. Q is always in there, bro.
Oh,
What's
man,
his name?
hold it down.
Eddie.
Yeah.
I fuck with Eddie. I'm telling you, bro. Like the whole squad in there is dope as fuck. Even the old dudes started coming out the back to start selling it. Is his name like Josh or something? Jeff. I've never seen. I be getting it close.
Yeah.
I don't remember names, but
You
I
come through enough, you start to know.
yeah, they
who's
all.
who,
I've
you
seen
know?
more people like coming out the
Yeah.
bag to engage, and it's just like that's tight. You know, like there was the lady. I don't even know her name, but like it was during Christmas time. She came out, started dribbling the ball and shit with me, and I've never seen her in my life.
Shit.
So I'm pretty sure she works
She
in
knew
the
you
back
played
all
basketball.
the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there dribbling and spinning the ball on my finger and shit. She gets out there, she's like, okay, and then she's like,
Okay.
I can do that shit too, and I'm like, all right, you know, it's just shit.
21.
I'm like,
Bust.
let's do it. Pull the cord out in the
Get
back.
it. Don't
I like
trip.
a friendly
Don't
place.
Hey,
like that.
you know what? You
It's
guys,
cool. It's
we gotta
friendly,
get
you
it.
know?
Some of
I'm
those
seeing-
dispensaries feel like
It's a super fucking friendly place.
Some of those
man.
places, it feels like you go in there and it's like,
Like I said, business
get
as
in
usual.
line,
Yeah.
take your number,
Huh. What do you
take
want?
a step forward.
Yeah.
What would you like?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, what
we've
does
got,
this do?
We've got 1,500 kinds.
Huh.
Which one do you want?
Which one's
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Well, I
Pick
remember.
for me. That's what we get a lot. Here, I have $100. Boom.
Here, I got. Yeah, take it right
What
here.
can I get? Like, all right, you can get this, this, and this.
It's that quick, dude. I love it for real. I love it. I'm probably gonna go there later. To be honest, with you. I ain't gonna
I
lie,
feel like I might have to drive all the way out there now.
bro.
Yeah,
you can.
it's
Hey,
Far from me,
Come
man.
do it.
hey,
I live
yeah.
at 7th
I
Ave.
was telling you, at
Camelback.
least take the drive once. You know?
My
It's-
house is right there. You
it's-
can
it's
stop by the
worth it.
crib.
to
Like I'm
come
saying, I
once,
might have
man.
to be out there sometime. So.
Your teacher wife can meet my teacher wife and talk about teacher shit.
teacher
That's so
shit.
crazy. Like when you said it, his wife was a teacher. I was like,
Wow,
perfect.
So
I was like,
it's great.
absolutely perfect. Great.
Come on, reel him in. Come on, you're
We're all
already on
just
the
gonna get
team.
along just fine.
Yeah, we all hold hands and skip on down the
Yeah.
fucking tie-dye
Kumbaya.
road. Oh man, speaking of the tie-dye road, man, we got some good shit coming up. I know for sure the 16th, we'll be at Whiskey Rose with
Awesome.
Wrangler Dan.
Yeah.
We'll be hosting his
Supporting.
birthday.
Come out. It will be.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fucking nuts, dude. There's a beer pong tournament. It's $5 a head or $10 a team, cash prize. 3 bottles, $3 bottles, 3 bottle. What is it? Wells
$3 wells, $3 bottles.
bottles.
Dang, you on point, Kyle.
Big
Okay.
ass Jenga.
Big ass Jenga.
They
The-
got bomb ass fire and macaroni.
I
balls.
think,
Yeah.
I think
You
I
might have to
said,
come
I
out
think
and
it
check
said
it
like
out.
giant beer pong. on
Giant
there or
beer
something
pong.
like that too. Besides
Yeah.
beer pong.
Have a
Right.
photo booth. Wranglers renting out a photo booth so you could come
Yeah.
through, like take pictures with your
Snaps.
people. We'll be raffling off the medical card out there, man. We're gonna do it right, bro. And then hopefully we might be
Have
on
some merch,
the
maybe?
13th. I'm still trying to confirm.
Are
with
you guys going to the
fellas.
Earl Cup?
Earl Cup?
When is that?
I think
What
it's
is that?
on-
Get your medical card.
We'll talk more about
Man,
it.
what
We
the
get that
hell's
shit
going on? It's a
quick.
whole new world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Earl Cup is it's.
I wonder if it's
I
too
don't.
late to
I
I'm
think
iffy
you can
about it.
go. If you want to go and you got your card, you can go.
It's
Alright.
iffy. I mean, if it just depends if you're like if you really
I
like
went-
vendors.
I
You know
went,
what
like,
I'm
2
saying?
years ago, and it was straight a dab fest, is what it felt like to me.
Oh,
and I just
that was
went
probably
from
the
booth to booth.
710.
Well, they do the 2 cups. They do the concentration
Yeah.
cup and they do the
Yeah.
the
We
flower.
went to the
cup,
oil
so
cup.
Oh, is this flour?
This
coming up?
is
It's just Earl Cup. I think it's everything.
now it's I think they transformed it to one maybe. It's the beginning
Well,
of the year.
I went to the
I'll tell
last
you
one.
what.
That was the one where I hit
710.
that.
I went, like,
blue
the
two
thing.
years
concentrate
ago, and it
cups
was
in
dope.
July.
Yeah, July 7th
Yeah, so this one's like the flower cup.
or July 10th because it's
You can still
710.
submit everything though. You
Yeah.
can submit concentrates. They're still
You
gonna
said
give a
July?
workout for that.
I
Yeah,
know the one I
that's
went
the
to
oil-
was
January, bro.
because
I
there
know.
was
That's the oil
there was
cup,
a
though.
playoff game
Oh,
on that I
Yeah.
left
We're
for,
talking about something
and I was
at
like,
the
man,
end of
if
the
I
year,
known it
pretty
was gonna be
much.
like this, like I wouldn't have made plans to go watch this game,
Yeah.
but
But it's cool, like you said. If you want to see a lot of vendors and see a lot which dispensaries are out there and what they got,
Yeah.
those are the things
check
you
some
want to go
samples
to.
out a lot.
But that's the
times.
perk of
Yeah.
having your card, though. You know, you
Yeah.
can go to that.
Damn.
Sample those shits.
Yeah.
Just go out.
Crazy.
Vibe.
Other than that, you got to educate people so they can get their medical marijuana card.
For real.
It's-
Tell them the benefits of having, like, the benefits of marijuana from, being in the growers
from my like
perspective,
from what I see,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see
Just-
like patient wise? What kind of like age
Well,
range?
if you're talking or speaking to like the demographic in Goodyear,
Yeah.
it's believe it or not, it's elderly. So
Wow.
I've
go
seen it,
figure,
bro.
you see
Really?
people-
Yes.
Go figure. You see people come from the hills right there in
In Australia, yeah.
So you get a lot of those people who have their cards coming across
Wow.
the hill.
It's
down to
fucking
us, 'cause
crazy.
We're the only ones right there.
They'll be in there
There's a
getting
few
waxed.
options, but
Like, yeah,
They got that
I
fire.
walk in there surprised. There's more like white-haired people
They're,
alive
and they're not
than-
and they're not trying to get that discount deal.
No, they don't give a
They let
fuck.
it get
They're
something
dropping some
and-
money.
Yeah.
and-
you get your people that are like that. That
Yeah.
it's like your daily. All right, I'm just gonna go here every day to get a gram because it's all I need, and
It'll
they'll
get
be
me
there
by
tomorrow.
to the next
you know?
day. Yep.
Yeah. Or
'Cause
you
that
get your people
allotment-
who'll come, they'll travel all the way to us,
Get a
save up their
bunch.
fucking 2.5 ounces,
Yeah.
Get there.
and cash that shit out. And
Yeah.
they'll see you again in
We'll
2
see you in
weeks.
2 weeks.
So, yeah.
That's just the shitty
You know?
part about having your card is that allotment. You only
Yeah.
get like 2.5 ounces every 2 weeks. Well, that's
What do
shitty
you-
if you're like me.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. That's not, that
I
doesn't
mean,
sound bad.
I'm over
I
here
mean,
complaining
I guess-
and shit. I just thought about it
I
out
guess
loud.
maybe-
A lot of
I
people
guess
say that
maybe-
though.
I like
When
to
are they gonna,
smoke
like,
too
get you
good to
more?
be able to afford to smoke that much.
I feel you.
So
Yeah.
like I can't afford to smoke
You see
2.5
some serious
ounces
cash
every
drops
2
on
weeks
flour,
of
and you're like,
what I
"Oh,
want to
wow.
smoke.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
crazy.
take my time and I try not to overdo it.
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about how much I spend.
Yeah, this guy lived in a cloud of smoke. Like,
There's
Yeah.
like the only time I'm not high, and I don't even know if I'm not high at that time, is when I'm asleep. But I smoke a fat blunt before I
he's
put my
smoking in
head
his
down.
sleep.
So it's like, nah, nigga, you up, you high. But yeah, man.
But a lot of, I mean, elderly's one, you know.
Yeah.
You see a lot of the elderly people. It helps them, and then you see a lot of the veterans.
yeah,
Your veterans, you
big
know,
dude.
they're man,
And they've
Sure.
needed it, dude. They've
yeah,
needed it for a
veterans-
long time.
Veteran
Yeah.
crowd is huge, you know.
Wow.
And we hook them up, you know. We give them a discount on their meds and stuff like that.
Hey, I'd like to take the time to thank all the veterans for real. Like, I don't think we've ever done that yet, and I think I just because
Yeah.
you brought it up,
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, to
No, for sure.
anybody that's listening to the show, if you've done service for this country of any sort, like, thank you for real, because you guys make it possible for us to do the things that we do on a daily
it or not, huh?
basis. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can hear it already. Huh?
Yeah.
My voice is gonna change like in 5 minutes. It's gonna go like.
It's just gonna be
Radio
mumbles at some
host.
point.
Radio
Raspy,
host.
get a little raspy.
Yeah, my nose clogs up. But yeah, the 13th, I want to get back to doing that show. I know you don't want to perform, but
no, I'm good, brother.
I know
No-
we
no
could set up a
performance?
booth for free. So
You know, I think like I just want to work on some music right now. You
I
know
think
what I
that's
mean?
good.
And
I'm ready for.
I like
New
to
Jones
represent
music.
hippie life for a little bit, you know,
Yeah,
because I've been
that's
doing the art. We kind of at the end of the year was kind of music.
But it was always hippie life.
True,
when
true.
the music
yeah,
was there, because you had something on, I
Yeah.
had something on, had the.
I just want to
business
make sure I get people know that I am also a part of hippie life. You know that I do shit here and that
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm just not.
Ladies and
standing
gentlemen,
around.
I'm gonna take this time to let you know that A. Jones does both. He's a rapper and he is a host and hard ass motherfucking worker on this fucking. I wouldn't even say worker, bro. You're not a worker. You're like, I can't even think of it.
Producing shit.
I don't know, man.
Making shit happen?
Exactly.
Yeah, I literally just
Exactly.
figure things out. I
You-
solve problems.
Like
yeah.
you do a great job at balancing both, bro. Like I don't want you to think that you're putting more time into this because with time you're not putting into hippie life, like that's what one of us
Yeah,
are here for,
that's
to fall
true.
back
That's true.
and to
I've
just
noticed
do
that,
that
though,
extra.
like, just being like on social. I'm on social media, obviously,
Yeah.
and I just started seeing the hippie life brand a lot more. And
Yeah.
then boom. All right, you're on Twitter. All right, boom.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yes,
And
we
that's
were
cool,
active.
that's
We were
good.
active.
We're
bro.
active
Like,
as fuck.
Yeah.
especially with Kyle now, like
Yeah.
being able to get these visuals out for people to see us.
And we got
It's been
more.
major, bro.
And that's how
it's been
that's how I
absolutely
feel
major.
Like what I'm trying to do still, you know, even though we've been out for 5.5 years, we want more people. Just
We
like,
got you.
just like you guys,
Bro,
man,
We
you
got
know?
you.
I want to
Yeah.
see that logo and know it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Show him Q's sweater. Q got the look at that shit.
She's
And the
rocking.
exclusive extracts, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta look for that
Yeah.
label.
And I always bring this up because I just have to keep hitting it. Like everything we do here is like we don't ask you guys for money. We don't ask anyone for money when we ask them to come on the show. We don't ask you guys for anything at all. And I love that. We still come out of our own pockets to even be here like with other people.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's more than just about like support. You know what I mean? It's
Trying to
being
help
able to
people
make
help.
a change, a real change.
We're trying to really make like that is exactly why we did this show. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people ask me, I think they try to stump me on the question, like, why did you start this company exactly?
And
Right.
this is what you do full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hippie life's full time for you.
Oh, right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, right
yeah.
now because I'm on break from school.
Right.
But as far as work,
yeah.
just because like the profession I'm going for,
Yeah.
I have to stand for like over 8 hours a day. I just tore my Achilles back in July, so I'm just now getting back to like walking and shit. Like I just did a 4-day stint at Disneyland, bro, and my shit is mad as fuck, and you know what I'm saying? Like I regret it, but yeah, as of right now, like hippie life is full time.
That's good,
I do
man.
this shit like.
But it has to be, you know,
It has
because
to be,
I mean, like we all have jobs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's full time. Like when I'm doing something else, I'm always checking this, checking
Yeah.
that.
That's
I'm
just
I need
the
to share
fuck outta
something. Yeah, I
everything.
need to share.
Yeah.
That's just
to
like
share
being here
something.
talking about it, you know?
Yeah.
What different
Could be at
ideas
home
can we come
chilling,
up with? You know what
Bro,
I mean?
that
Just,
we're gonna get that logo scene.
This one.
That shit's gonna be on bro. We're
It's dope.
worldwide,
It's
baby.
original.
The whole world is about to know
Original
about Valley of the
Phoenix.
Sun. We're gonna have people
Whoa.
traveling from high and low to come get that drop.
They are.
For real. See, I told you I've been working on my rapping, man.
he's really trying. He's really
Oh,
trying.
just
I
playing.
applaud you, bro.
Hey,
Drop that.
I want to take this time real quick to say that Jones, I know we're not going to talk about it, but I'm really excited for what we have been talking about for the past day.
Oh,
About
you mean-
yesterday.
Yeah.
Our little shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Cooking
gonna
it
be.
There's some fire in the oven, guys.
So
Like
chefing going
we're not
on.
even talking merchandise or nothing. Like
Yeah.
we're
just
talking
something
strictly
different. Something really
content.
different.
We'll
Yeah.
say content.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And
bring
it's
something
for the
new to the game.
people. It's for the people. By the people. Hey, the hippie people, we're here for you guys. I'm telling you. So, what else?
Got that grinder, bro.
That grinder.
The
R. Kelly.
Oh. You want to talk
I
about Kelly?
can't, man.
yeah, we're gonna
There's
do
a
it.
lot of smoke with R. Kelly, man.
I want you to go into the details because
He's a
I didn't see
fucking
this show.
child molester, bro. He is by far like, and it's been so.
You think people promote it though? So like it's like a story.
They don't. They. Okay, so here's what happened.
Yeah, go
the
ahead and
whole
explain
Aaliyah
it because
shit.
I have
Aaliyah
my
was
own
just
opinions.
15. So R. Kelly has a thing for basically underage girls. He
Right.
loves them.
Right.
He fucking he collects them. Like, you know what I'm saying? He recruits them when they're like 12, 14 years old. He's been doing this shit since the 90s. He would recruit them, like holler at them, tell them like, hey, you know, I hope you're with your rap career. And they would all be little
He
virgins.
would reach out to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Or there, you know what I'm saying? Like there'd be times where he was on trial for this shit, and he picked up this fucking chick that was just going to his trial, like to watch it, and she was like 16 at the time, and took her virginity, this and that, the sex tape, dude. Like, and there was so many people that knew on his side that knew about it, like so. Fuck them as well. Because
Yeah, for real. That's
they
the
would go
major
out
part.
and find these girls and be like, hey, R. Kelly wants you to come to the back. Like, and they would all be underage girls. Like, it wouldn't be like at an R. Kelly concert. He was calling out to the grown women. He was calling out to
Right.
like young girls and shit.
Yeah.
Like with aspiring dreams to be artists and shit. So he's been
It's
doing that
It's
shit since the
Hollywood
90s.
mentality,
Yeah, bro. He's been doing that
That's
shit
what I
since the
think it
90s.
is.
He's got accused for the shit. And the parents, there was these parents that was like, yeah, well, we knew that he had went into court for it, but all the charges got dropped because there was no evidence. So legally, he was clear in our book. But there was so much it's because the witness, the actual person that got fucking pissed on, didn't want to testify. So since there's no victim, there's no case. So the whole case got dropped because he cashed the whole family out. Like, so basically, the man's been doing this shit. Everyone knows about it, but yet we still support him. We still sweep it under the rug because why? He's fucking R. Kelly. He comes out with the hit. You know when fucking that Chocolate Factory album dropped, he had just got done with that case for that fucking whole that minor shit, sexual shit with
Known for
minors.
it for a long time.
And he also dropped that album with Jay-Z, that collab album they
Yeah,
did
dude.
back then. That was around the same time too.
Yeah. So basically, he's been fucking little girls in
So-
front of and America knew about it. We all fucking knew about it.
Watch
and
it on TV.
Yeah, everybody was keeping up with the trials and everybody was trying to defend him, saying it wasn't him, but there was visual evidence. And in one of the videos, somebody even said, "Yo, Kellis, you gotta answer your phone." Wow, he's pissing on a little girl.
Well, I mean, remember the Dave Chappelle skit?
Yeah.
I mean,
And dude, he had a duffel bag full of tapes of him just fucking little 14 and underage
Recording
girls.
it at that. Huh?
He was
Wow.
he was
and this is how many years later now we're
Yeah.
still talking about it.
Yeah.
And he's still walking around doing it.
and there's girls
So-
that are trapped with him right now that have been with him since they were like 16. They just ran away from home, trapped with R. Kelly. Like,
So if everybody,
Almost
if
being
people
held
know
hostage
this,
or
like,
something.
why are we killing R. Kelly over it? If this is like common knowledge, why are we
this
killing
isn't
R.
just
Kelly?
an attack on R. Kelly. This is an attack on everybody that fucking knew about it, that helped him do it. And then the people that turned their fucking eye because they wanted to step in the name of love at their wedding when they knew he was fucking pissing on little girls and shit. Like,
But
that's the
but
kind
the
of
thing
shit.
is, you have to understand the box that they're opening right now. A lot of people are gonna get exposed in. A lot
well,
of 'cause
they
I-
need
I-
to
I-
be
I-
exposed.
A lot of people
we're talking
already
about
have.
a lot of people. Because
Bro, I
who
have a
doesn't fuck with
daughter,
R.
bro. I
R.
have a
Kelly
little
pretty
girl,
much, you know
my
what I
dude.
mean?
I can only imagine like the mind games that man has played on these little girls just to manipulate them to be like, okay, piss on me.
I think
like,
it's
to
what you
degrade
watch on TV
themselves.
too, though, like a lot of it has to stem from that, you know.
It's everything
What
that's
you're being
going on,
fed,
bro.
Everything that you're being fed is
I will
crazy.
say a good thing is though is that with times getting more sensitive and things like that, and being that stuff being open and aware is going to push a lot of that negative stuff down in a way. There'll always be people that sick people, but now things are more open now. You know, people are more willing to come out and say something, which is a start to making changes and trying to figure out a way to avoid things like that.
It's
you
the
know what I
people
mean?
that are trying to defend the man, dude. Like
And there's a lot of those people that will too. That's where you get
the clash.
clash,
Yeah.
I think.
And it's sad because like you guys are excusing the fact that these are little girls. Like these are somebody's daughters, you know, like sisters, nieces, like just little girls in general.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my daughter is like 1.5, bro. I could only like picture fast forwarding in a time and some shit like that happening to her, bro.
I mean, I also have to say that we maybe need just to be better as parents as
For
well
sure.
on that level, just from the base right there. We need to be more involved. There are people that chase fame. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
through their
It's not worth
kids.
it.
It's not worth that. Like,
You're destroying a human being. You're
And
like,
and then you
I
have
don't
to
have kids
not
yet
the
either.
means to not take
So it's
responsibility
crazy
for
me,
it.
you
So
know.
like the thing is when you have a kid is you are basically molding a human,
Right.
a walking
Exactly.
human being
Yeah.
into
society.
whatever he or she is gonna grow up to be.
And whatever we're going through at the time.
Exactly. They
Exactly.
experience the same shit. So everything you do, your kid's brain just absorbs the fuck out of it. My kid says shit that I did like 2 years ago and I forgot about it. Like,
Right.
damn, dude. How the hell do you like now that you can talk about it, you want to bring it up and shit?
Right. You won't
were
stop
2 years
talking
old,
about it.
bro. You were 2 years old, man.
That's crazy.
But it's shit like that. And to think like those parents said, well, yeah, we knew he had a case against him for shit like that. But since the case was dropped, we didn't think no mind
Unexcusable.
of it.
It's
What
not-
the fuck
not-
do you mean,
Why
bro?
would-
Like you said,
even
If
if
there's
it-
a sign that says sharks in the water, are you gonna swim in that motherfucking water? Because if you do, you get $1 million. Like,
Maybe.
Well,
fuck that.
I might
Sharks
there's
$1 million?
blood in the water.
Okay,
you
no,
gotta
I
open.
didn't-
blood.
Okay,
like,
now that's
No.
different.
we're
That's
talking about a
different.
shark fest, bro. This is a shark. R. Kelly is a shark, bro. He is a predator. That nigga
Yes,
is a
yes, he is.
predator, Yes, bro. he is. Yes, he is. Like he was out there hunting for these girls, not women.
Easy access too, though. For him.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, man. And that's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad as
And
fuck.
that's why I'm
that
saying
people
we
would-
need to be better
Yeah.
as parents because
human
you are the
beings, too.
first line of defense. You're the first line of defense. Obviously, even then, you have to be a certain age to get into a concert. So you have to be accompanied by an adult. So you have to be accompanied by someone that is
movie.
that is old enough to be able to know to make the right decisions.
Especially the amount of money you probably cost for an R. Kelly ticket.
To be
Ain't
that
no
close?
12-year-old
Exactly.
buying
To be
an
that
R.
close?
Kelly
For him to be
ticket.
like, you come here.
Well,
Like,
Exactly.
What the
Exactly.
fuck?
He still goes to
So it's
celebrity
no
theater
excuse to
performs.
say, oh well, we
People are
knew,
still
but
selling that show out
it's
for
not
him, you
snatching
know?
up these little Arizona girls. God dang, man.
No,
Screw you.
Hey.
Mute R. Kelly. Hashtag. Isn't that the hashtag
Is
floating
it?
around?
I
I
haven't
don't
seen it.
know.
It's on Twitter. I'm
It's
sure.
just nuts. People,
Ah.
if you haven't seen the show, like Jonesy and them,
I have not seen it.
it's
just read the
it's been on
headlines.
repeat on Lifetime.
Wow.
It's just on repeat, and it'll make you literally hate the fucking man. Like you will hate him. I know that's a strong word, and like documentaries and shit, you should be open minded to everything you see on a documentary because documentaries are created for one purpose, and that's the benefit of the documentarian. So
that's true.
you know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
true.
That
Facts,
documentary
bro.
could be
You always got to
For
do at
real.
least a little bit
Yeah.
of personal
You have to-
research.
yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But just the
Be
shit
informed.
that is presented in
Inform
front of you,
yourself.
it makes you feel a certain type of like way towards this man, bro. You're just like, bro, how could you do you're like it's
Yeah, I
almost
heard
just
it
like
had
the
a-
whole Michael Jackson shit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
you're producing this pure
It's Hollywood.
yeah,
what
fucking
I think.
actors, man.
But the thing is, I mean, most people that are
Actors.
really talented or into fields like that are really sick people. You know what I mean? Like because they
they've
come from
been
a
going
different
through-
place.
yeah, they've
They
been
come
going
from
through
a
that
different
shit
place,
since, but,
bro.
like,
yeah.
the beginning, who knows what they've got ran through when
What
they
you
were
selling,
kids.
Kyle?
I know.
Kyle over there selling
Going off
photos.
for
I like that money.
Offer Up's trying to get
Cha-ching.
me a mascot costume, vinyl
Oh.
records, and more that they
Okay.
We get a
picked.
hippie
And I do
mascot.
wanna-
Let's do
I
it.
have been looking up getting a mascot head. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but something tells
You
me
need a
I will.
mascot head.
I
of
need
your
I
head.
need a mascot head. If
Kyle
anybody's
is
got
like
a
our
line on a
perfect
mascot
fucking
head,
mascot. He like
us
looks
know.
hippie like.
He like you if you saw you would think he was the owner of the company.
For real.
No, for real.
No, I'm not kidding, yeah.
Seriously,
Like-
bro. Like,
Here you go, Kyle. Just take the keys to the like, fuck it.
oh
Like,
yeah,
no.
hippie life. Oh yeah.
Thanks for getting
oh,
this started for me,
right?
guys.
Yeah, for real. Like, nah, yeah, man. We definitely, yeah. I got some ideas.
It's fun.
I like how ideas
This
just
is
pop in
dope.
my head when we're doing this shit. But what about that tax lock, that government lockout? You guys happy about
Don't
that?
even care about it, bro.
You ain't getting no
honestly.
taxes.
It's not, it doesn't matter. It'll come eventually. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like
that's what I say. You live without it for until you get
The
it.
whole year,
Until
right?
you get it,
Right.
and then you get
Yeah.
it.
You know what I look at is those greedy ass people that probably went out and bought a car over Christmas. I'm gonna drop my whole paycheck on this car because I know I'm getting it back this tax season. Well, joke's on you, buddy. You voted for Trump, and now you gotta wait for your money that you so desperately waited for.
I
It just sucks that people have to go through that.
What's
you know
up,
what I'm
Kyle?
saying? Because
What you saying, man?
I just don't understand how it just can fall apart so easily with this guy, and people are still like, yeah, he's doing great.
Make America
Who cares if I'm not
Get
getting
that
my
class.
taxes?
Yeah.
Blind
You get
faith.
the people
It's
that
Blind
like the
faith.
people that
What
vote for it.
I've come to realize is people just refuse to say, you know what, maybe I was wrong,
Yeah.
and they're like, I'm gonna double down on this.
yeah,
Yes.
twice as
And,
hard.
triple down.
I'm
shit.
gonna say for real.
Now I'm
When
gonna
he
start
first said
shooting
he was
at people
gonna
with a Trump
run,
hat on. What the
when
fuck
he
is
first said he
this?
was gonna run, I was like, this might be interesting. But then he started talking, and I changed my mind.
Yeah. It's over.
You can change your mind. I didn't
saw-
vote for him.
saw a lot
I didn't
of
vote
those
for any
red
of them.
hats in the stores at. I was in New York. I went to New York like last month. A lot of those red hats, a lot of
Tourists.
supporters out there. It was
Tourism.
different.
Hey, man,
but
I
it
love
didn't
Kanye,
affect
and
me
he
'cause I
hits it
was
up.
just, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. Kanye, we'll talk
We'll
about
get
him
into
on the show. Well, I guess we just get into the strain. There was, that strain of the day. Go
Yes.
ahead, my
If you
man.
didn't
Let
get
us
it.
know what it was again and how the people could get it, the effects.
Valley of the Sun, AZ Super Sour OG. I'm telling you, we stand by it.
Indica or hybrid? Sativa. What?
It's like a sativa hybrid.
Sativa hybrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong, potent.
Very potent. What are the upsides of smoking that strain?
This, I always tell everybody, it's not for like rookie. You know, like if it's for a rookie, you're gonna piece this off and you're gonna be real happy. You know.
Put it in a bowl.
But a lot of people will come and only smoke this strain 5.5 years running.
Wow.
Like if we don't have it, they don't.
Crazy.
They'll wait. They'll wait to smoke.
When's it coming
this
back?
strain.
Yeah.
It's usually never out, which is it happens. You know?
Yeah, you're very
Shit
consistent with
happens.
that.
Yeah, shit happens, but this is the strain that people love.
And what could you say? Is there a downside of smoking that? What would be the downside?
Just don't smoke too much.
Fuck it,
don't.
keep it that
Okay.
simple.
Cool.
Once
All right, man.
Once you smoke,
Don't
it,
bite
you
off
know.
more than you can chew.
Hey, for real. Like,
But
yeah.
if you haven't tried it, come try it. If you got your medical card, you know,
Crossroads, where you guys at?
we're in Goodyear. It's off of Saraville
Like,
and like MC85.
yeah,
So
like
right,
Eddie Albert Way.
Eddie
or some
Albert
shit.
Way. We're right by the vehicle emissions.
You know it.
16200 West Eddie Albert Way. That's the physical address.
There it
Yeah,
is.
Google it and you come through.
Come
We'll bring you
through.
right to the fire.
Hey, and refer Hippie Life. Tell them you heard
Yeah.
about us on Hippie.
Let
Heard
us
about him
know.
on Hippie Life. That way, you know what I'm saying. They know. Well, fuck, it don't even matter. They take care of everyone the same. So fuck it. They're not gonna take care of anybody better than others.
But it's
Like
nice to
this.
know where people hear about us. That's all.
Exactly.
Right,
Let them know
yeah.
Hippie Life told you to come through, and
We put
yeah,
coupons in all the evaluation centers around the valley. So if you want to go get a free pre-roll coupon,
Hey.
go check them out. They're in there. Check
That-
the inserts.
there
to
you
find
go.
them.
y'all know where to
Absolutely,
go.
look it up.
Don't sleep on Valley of the Sun, everyone. And if you need your medical card so you can go to Valley of the Sun, hit up Marijuana Evaluations on 18th Avenue in Camelback. Tell them Hippie Life sent you as well. And yeah, they'll bless you up with the best price in the state. Shout out time.
Let's do it.
Jones, you go first.
I want to shout out. Damn, I don't really have anyone to shout
Nobody?
out. My son. I want to shout out my son.
Yes.
For sure. Man, we've been going through some stuff, and he's just been super strong and collected, and he's just a smart kid.
I miss
and
that
I
guy,
love him,
man.
Like,
That's
yeah,
our writer, bro.
He's the true artist, man. Like,
Because when we go to shows, he would be there, bro. He'd steal the whole show.
bro,
That's a little homie. I miss that guy.
he's amazing, man, and yeah, just love him, man. So that's my shout out.
I like it. K Boogie.
All right. Shout out to the homie Kato. Hooks it up all the time. He always comes through if I need him for something. And again, just shout out to the crew, man.
Hey, yeah, can't say it enough, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
y'all here.
We love you too, bro.
Yeah, bro, you
For
don't
real.
even know, man. Like,
Just wait till my shout out.
Holly, shout out, bro.
You got a quick shout out you want to
Yeah.
give anybody out
Yeah, I
there?
do. First and foremost, shout out Valley of the Sun, all the family over there. Everybody who comes together to hold it down, put out some real good product. My man Q over here.
Q-Bone.
Q's there.
Shout out to all the medical patients. Everybody's keeping us faithful coming through Valley of the Sun. You know?
Yeah.
There you
Hey,
go.
there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shout out everybody that's been rocking with us, patients, non-patients, people who just want to know about it. If you need education, come see us. We
Future
got you.
patients.
Yeah,
Shit.
the family.
Come check them out.
You guys, the bakery, thanks for having us here.
Oh, man. No,
Hey,
thank
It's
you
been
for
cool.
coming.
I'm gonna go watch the second half of football today.
Time to do it.
Hey.
Time to do it.
Get rocking.
Get some wings, bro. Get some wings.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm already
Sunday.
on it. I'm already on it.
Tear down.
Yeah, appreciate it though. Thanks for having me here, guys.
Hey,
It's
no
been
thing,
cool.
brother.
It's been real.
I know you'll be back. Trust
Yeah,
me.
oh yeah. Whatever you got in the works, let me know.
Yes, sir. I want to just take it out with a quick shout out to my family, man. I had a great time with them, bringing in the new year sober. again. It's my second New Year sober.
Hey,
So shout out to my family for keeping me going strong, and that's every part of my family. I'm not gonna single anyone out, but I will single out my old lady because she puts up with the most. So shout out to her. I love the shit out of her. Shout out to my crew because they're working harder than anybody I know right now. So Kyle, my fucking heart is in your hands, bro. Like, big shout out to you because, like I stress every fucking time, bro, you have made my visions come true with your work, bro. And it's getting so
He's
much.
only been here 2 weeks, bro.
It's getting so much
2 weeks,
feed
bro.
online, bro. It's ridiculous. So shout out to all the work you do. Shout out to all the hippies out there listening, man. And shout out to Cowboy. I love that, man. And for real, that's it. That's it. Shout out to everyone. The show's over. I love it. This Sunday, go Eagles. We finna fuck the Bears up. Let's do it.